Now, number two, you are given the vertices of a triangle. So the first thing you want to do is find, and you're told to find the area of the triangle. And you can find the area of a triangle using matrices. So the area of a triangle is the positive. Of course, area cannot be negative. Area is not allowed to be negative. So you can use matrices. You can also, they did not tell you to do this with by hand. So you can do it with calculator. So I'm going to make it a big triangle. So what is the coordinate here? I have, so this is for 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4, comma. Let's see what this is. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's for 8. And I'm going to write 4, 8 here that way. So the vertex of that triangle is 4, 8. Come on. Okay, so let's find the vertices of this one. So this is 0. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4 on top. Okay, so that we make that 0, 0. So I think it's 0, 0 right there. So 0, that's the origin. Then let's find this point, the coordinates of this point. So the coordinate of this point is 2, 4, 2, 4. All right. So they want you to make a 3 by 3 matrix out of these coordinates. So let's plug in. So the determinant, 1/2 the determinant of that matrix is the area of the triangle. So I'm going to put in all the coordinates. I want this one to be well, which one is x1, y1? You can choose anyone. You can choose anyone to be x1, y1. So let's actually, maybe I can start here, x1, y1. So I have decided that this point is x1, y1. This point is x2, y2. And this point is x3, y3. Okay, so, and I will use their points to put them in there. So for x1, y1, I have 0, 0, 1. For x2, y2, I have 4, 8, 1. For x3, y3, I have 2, 4, 1. Okay, now I can put all this in my calculator. But you know what? Actually, if I try to do matrix of minus, I can find the area quickly. Okay, I can find the area quickly. So we can do it by hand and then do it by calculator. So let's do it by hand and also by calculator and see if we get the same thing. So now I'm going to find the determinant of that matrix. So D is equal to 1/2 outside, big parentheses. By the way, let me write my matrix of signs: plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay, so I am going to find the cofactors and multiply them by the number in front. So the first cofactor, I want to use the first row. Let me use the first row. So the first row will be here. And I want you to know that the 0 is associated with a plus. But guess what? If there's a 0 outside, then it doesn't really matter what is in the matrix inside here. It doesn't matter what is inside because 0 multiply whatever is there is going to be 0. So then negative, I go to the matrix of signs. I will pick up a negative sign. Whatever this is 0, whatever matrix is here is going to be 0 because it's multiplied by 0. So I wouldn't even bother to put it in. Okay, now the next matrix of sign is plus. All right, and then I will go to my matrix and because 1 is there, I am going to cancel vertically, cancel horizontally. The remainder is the 2 by 2 matrix. So 4, 8, 2, 4. And by the way, the number there is 1. I can just put 1 there. Okay. All right. So I know that by this one is going to give me 0. I don't want to worry about that, because no matter what it is, if you multiply by 0, it's going to be 0. So we're only worried about the third one. So this is the cofactor. If I evaluate the cofactor, 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, so I have 4 times 4 is 16. 16 minus 16 will give me a 0. But let's see. Let me do it by calculator and see, because this is not. So I'm just going to get a calculator and put this in. So this point is 7, 8. Okay, and let me make sure that the coordinates here is good too. So the coordinate here is 4, 2. 2, 4, and the coordinates here is 0, 0. Okay. Okay, so let me go back and put this one right. So it's going to be 4, 8 there. So it's going to be 7, 8 right here, because I found out that I didn't read that right. Okay, so it is 7, 8. Let's go back. Okay, so 0, 0, 1, 7, 8, 1. So let me replace 7 with 4 wherever I see that. So 7 times 4 is 28. 28 minus 16 is going to give me 12, right? Yeah. Okay, then if I divide 12 by 2, because it says 1/2, divide 12 by 2, I have 6. So after the correction, I have 6 as the area, but I still have to, I want to do it with my calculator, because I want to see if I get the same answer. 4, enter 1. All right. Let me see. Let me make sure that. All right, I need to go back and make sure that. So I have 2, 4, 1, and I have 4 right there. Enter. 1, enter. All right, so I just want to make sure that I detail the matrix correctly. And that is 0, 0, 1, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 1. Okay, now I will do second equate, and then I'll go back to matrix again. So I'll go back to matrix and second matrix. And then I want to do matrix math. And matrix math, I have determinant as number 1. So when I select that, I want to, it's asking me where is the matrix you want to find the determinant of. My matrix is in matrix A, so I'll go back and tell my calculator that. So it is second matrix, and I'll select it. Notice that it is a 3 by 3. We just entered and close parentheses. Remember that when I get my answer, I'll divide it by 2. So the reason why I'm doing it by matrix is just to make sure that my answer by hand and my answer with calculator are the same. So I divide it by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we got it by hand. So the area of the triangle is 6. And with calculator, the area of the triangle is 6.